everybody, my name's Ian Broadmoor and welcome to this channel. Finding a spiritual teacher can be very, very difficult. I'm 65 now and I've been on a spiritual path since I was 15 years old. And I've gone down many pathways in my search for answers. There's an old saying that when the pupil is ready, the teacher will appear, and this is very, very true. A spiritual teacher can assist you in your spiritual journey because they've walked the path before. The path is known as the path of the Fool from the Tarot Major Arcana, and the Fool eventually becomes a magician. Now, the problem with spiritual teachers is there are two types. There are the ego-driven spiritual teachers that think they have the answers to everything, and they really don't. And all they're really doing is feeding their own ego. And then there are the genuine spiritual teachers. Now, you can learn spiritual knowledge intellectually by obviously following a spiritual path. Depending on what path you follow, you might go down the path of paganism or witchcraft, in which case you will attend a witchcraft circle and learn from your book of shadows. You may go down the path of ritual magic and something like the Golden Dawn or Martinism or the Alucoin or Knights Templar, and you will learn rituals. But this is all intellectual knowledge. Myself, I've gone down many paths. I've gone down so many paths I've lost count, to be honest with you. It was necessary for me to go down them in order to learn the lessons I needed to learn. And that's how I learnt about finding a spiritual teacher. I was very lucky in that I came across a teacher early in my career who basically taught me so much knowledge about philosophy, mysticism and spirituality that simply isn't written in books. And the true spiritual teacher passes this knowledge on. You won't find it in books and you won't find it on courses. It comes from the soul and it's divine in nature. And that nature works through the human body to help others grow and climb Jacob's ladder, which we all seek to climb as we seek to reach heaven and the heavenly realms. I get many requests from people, can you teach me magic? Can you teach me witchcraft? Can you teach me this? Can you teach me that? And I'll be honest with you, within a few emails, I know they're not going to be suitable. And that's not egotistical saying that. It's a commitment, a very strong commitment to follow a true spiritual path. Hence, many are called, a few are chosen. Many don't. Many give up very easily. You know, they think they want to learn magic. And the reason most people want to learn magic is power. They seek power, and that's what they really seek. And I was the same myself many years ago. I went down the magical route. I'm no longer on that path anymore. I'm on the mystical path. I seek union with the Great Spirit, God, if you like. So spiritual teachers in your life will come to you. If you send out the Fool, the Great Spirit will always respond. And often the spiritual teacher is not the person you think they are. I've learnt very valuable spiritual lessons from complete strangers that I've met on trains, in bookshops, at events. You know, I can sometimes answer that question for you. Now, when you start to be serious about going down a spiritual path and you have that commitment that you want to learn about what reality is and all the questions that have troubled mankind for thousands of years. Why are we here? What's my purpose? Is there life after death? Is there reincarnation? Does magic work? Is there evil in the world? These questions do get answered, but they often don't get answered in the way you think they do. I'm very lucky that I have a Magid. Now, Magid is a spiritual entity that works with me. This spiritual entity came to me many years ago. He's a high priest from ancient rabbinical times, and he wears the breastplate, and his name's Jonas, and he's guided me many times on my path when I've been stuck. The true spiritual teacher, they also can sense what you need, what the pupil needs. And myself, when I work with pupils or students, and I have a few, I just have a knowing as to what they really need. And I have to know what they need before they know what they need. And quite often they don't know what they need, but I can see it. But sometimes I can't tell them what they need. And the reason for that is they have to follow their own path. Because the true spiritual teacher would not say, you should do this or you should do that. They would give little signposts in the way they speak to them or the way they act with the person And it's up to that person to make the choice, because we have free will. So hence sometimes I turn people down from teaching, because I've just known this wasn't their time. That's not my ego kicking in saying I'm better than you, because I'm not. There's a very old saying that I know nothing. And eventually what happens is the pupil becomes the teacher. I was told many years ago about finding a spiritual teacher, that what you need to do, you need to desire it so much, it's almost like you can't breathe. And that's what it's like. It is a very strict path, hence, you know, many are called, a few are chosen. So my advice to you would be, if you truly seek a spiritual teacher, if you truly seek to learn, you have to have commitment. Just saying, I want to learn magic, or I want to learn witchcraft, it is not enough. You have to be dedicated. It's a very hard path, and you will be tested severely, as I had been, trust me on this, severely tested by the Great Spirit to see if you're worthy. I'm part of a chain of light with others in this world, and I do teach. I often teach people about them knowing I'm teaching them, which is very hard to explain and probably hard for you to understand at the moment. But that's the way it works, and that's the way the chain of initiation works. I'll talk about initiation in another video. Anyway, I hope you found this of interest. If you've got any questions, please just leave a comment, because I do read them and I will reply to them. Thanks for listening, and my name's